Hey and howdy, everybody. It's Kathleen Francis coming to you on an autumn morning, and we're going to talk about making ornaments and crafts for Christmas. Maybe you'd like to make something new for the tree or create a gift for someone. This can be done for very little money with not a lot, and a lot of stuff you may already have. So let's take a look at what we started with here. Very recently, we showed y'all how to use nail polish to create something like this. This is an experiment. This was our first try. I'm anxious to do more later today, but these are plastic and you can take the top off. You can get 2 for $1 at the $1.25 store of this size, or 1 of the larger size. And they're plastic, they're lightweight. They do take in water at the top, so you have to be careful when filling them. We do recommend dry items to put inside, maybe glitter or to paint the inside. We're not sure what we're going to do with the larger ones yet. And, we also found that we had a lot of leftover jewelry and, my goodness, beads, lots of baubles, lots of beads, items we just decided to hang on to, buttons and chain. You can use so much different color leftover chain, and even more beads and clasps, metal, plastic, clay, items that you can use to create decorations and tree hangings, such as you see here. This is one of my favorites. And I used some nail polish to paint the face and other accents. Here's our snow person. And on the other side, you can make them two-sided. What are these? These are balsam wood shaped cutouts I purchased at the $1.25 store. Here are the snowflakes and the Santa and the snowman. I did take off the nose so that I could create a different look. That was easily done with a pair of scissors. The trees, they ran out fast. We had to buy more. But we made such as, I decided to get a little different. This is in honor of my cousin Kelly, who passed away very recently. And I thought we would make something for her. You can do so much with these. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Oh, my niece made this. Isn't that lovely? Now, there's a lot of glitter going on. How do we make the paint? Well, we used whatever we had. This was also sourced at the dollar store. We're using paints like watercolor. We're using acrylic marker. We're using acrylic paint. Like I said, we're even using nail polish that we want to use up. And some of it, some of it even has glitter. Look at that. Oh, yeah. And we're using adhesives, glue sticks, jewelry adhesive, plain old white glue, and we will finish an item with the Krylon spray adhesive or the tacky spray. Dries real quick, but I do recommend putting your item in the bottom of a cardboard box or on a piece of wax paper and taking it outside. It's very fragrant and sticky if you're sensitive to things like that. That's how I managed to make this. This is one of the balsam wood cutouts. I painted it green. I used a lot of silver and gold nail polish with the glitter and just odds and ends I had from the jewelry and button box to create this sparkly decorated Christmas tree. So as you can see, there's a lot you can do to create some fun items that you can gift or put on your own tree. I really had fun practicing the faces and different ways to create the buckle using scraps from the jewelry and button box. This is so much fun. Once you start, you don't want to stop. And it's a good thing that we're getting our head start. Here's another one my niece made. Isn't it lovely? She has such an eye. I find this so folk art. It's one of my favorites. Little pieces of shell from an old necklace, some beads. Just lovely. I really like that look. So many different things you can do. And you know, there's even more. We found at the $1.25 store, we found these small canvas blocks. A few for $1.25 in the small packages. And then we found others that were more finished, had that great look like a painting with the easel. They came with these. $1.25 for a pack just like that. And they came also in black. So my aunt got very creative. She and her daughter creating a different type of piece of art. I love it. That has like an underwater look to it to me. I'm doing this all a little haphazardly. Forgive me. Let's get that back on the easel. I just think that's such a great deal and such a great thing to bring home to do with your grandkids or anybody else. And you know, my mom got the idea. Let's use some old cards, you know, things you don't want to throw away. Christmas cards you didn't use or that you got many years ago that you saved. Well, there's so many things you can do with them. This here is a little bit unfinished. We cut the card out and glued it with the white glue to get these brush strokes that mimic painting. There you go. Just like that. But this one here is a different sort. It's a little unfinished on the back. Those were a couple in a pack for $1.25. I don't quite like the unfinished look. This is just an experiment. This is how it started. But then we got wise. I saw my mother had used the other one. There we go. There's her brush strokes with the white glue. But she had cut the four corners of the card in such a way that she could fold it down and glue it on the small canvas, which has, like I said, a much more finished look. I'm really, really excited about these experiments we're involved in and the ideas we're coming up with. Economical and very classic decorating ideas. I'm just very pleased with how this is all working out. Let's see, my favorite, I think the one I'll be making, I just love winter landscapes. Oh, that one. I'll be trying, maybe I can find a larger canvas for that. We'll see. We'll see. I really like that a lot. That's the one. Okay, I claim that. But anyway, if you're of a mind to do your own decorating, be patient and let things dry, let things set, and don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to do things your own way. Have fun. We can use old string and the type of gold string that you get around your candy box. They're stretchy and they look great. There's so much you can do. So, thanks for spending this time with me, and let's have fun. Happy holidays, y'all.